he's a phenomenal control player.
I wonder if it reads sub-message with the waiting screen.
You wonder if it reads the sub message with the waiting screen. Well, it does not. Unfortunately, you have wasted your shot. It actually did? What the heck? Did it? Well, I guess that's good. Good for you then. We're playing Reanimator with a funky sideboard in the Legacy Showcase Challenge. Did you ditch your dad? No, he's in the other room. He stays for a few days, so I'll just stream. No ring in the sideboard, no. Duffy for the mirror and for the grindy matchups too. You can Giga transform. Duffy, Joldred, and Bowmeisters, bros. And Magus of the Moon. This is my sideboard. 4 Voidwalker, 4 Masters, 3 Joldred, 1 Snuff Out, and 3 Magus of the Moon. Nobody plays Permanent Hate anyways. It says kurwa. This is scripted. Has to be, right? It's like it couldn't happen naturally. Organically. You playing as a hamster? Ill-gotten gains? Sure, bro. What the heck is this? So I take they play Helm. It's Helm, Layla, and Mono Black. Yeah, I know. I just would like to look at the list because I have no idea what is in it. Which player discards his or her hand and returns up to 3 cards from his or her graveyard? Nice. We need to reanimate their creature, and we need a reanimation spell to do so. So we have a multi-step plan that is unlikely to work, but... Opponent draws Swamp. Doesn't play Swamp, that's kind of weird to play the Swamp, isn't it? What if we draw Karn? How do we deal with Pauline game 1? Well, we don't. I guess I can cast a Grief too. And attack them with Grief. No, I like Pauline. Pauline is good. Next time we hardcast Grief Eroni. Griefster. And he play a Delver deck. And hopefully they never draw anything. They draw just more ley lines and lands. And I need 7 attacks. You know, it sounds sketchy, but okay. Their sideboard is Plague Engineers and a 4th Orcish Bowmeister. And then just current targets, okay. Clench shot, we need a lot of clenching to win. I mean, Ancient Tomb can make them take damage, but that would mean they draw spells, so it's not great. I don't think it matters to Fotsies at all. They don't play anything. So you just keep Fotsies for looting. Oh no. Alright, that's fine, that's good. Yes, more of those, please. Also, they can draw a single blocker throughout the game. No. What do you... No. Bro. Wait, I have a second Thoughtseize. I mean... Just still, I get a Wormcoil Engine. Grizzlebrand. Damn. It would be good if they would have minus, but I mean, they have no reason to. They can get Helm. Yeah, I guess that's better. Right, they can just draw Helm. I feel that is slightly unfortunate. What did you bring the One Ring in against when you were playing Scam? The grindy matchups. Let's go. The song is kind of a banger. Nice sideboard. I mean, I think my sideboard is actually pretty nice. Like, no cap. Maybe Bowmasters is a little bit weak, but... I mean, I guess it's not that nice in the matchup. So I have two Archons, no Atraxa, because Archon's trigger seems really strong in the matchup. Wiadomo, że masz, no. Unmask yourself. No, no. It's a bad idea. What a hands. Thinking of taking the grief and animate that grief. I'd really like to play a Sholdred, so I could take... I could take the Agadim's Awakening. What the hand is this? It's incredible. What do I take Awakening and just pass with Lotus Petal in play? Then I can Chrome Mox on one. Then if they drew land, they can Chalice on one and my Dark Ritual is dead. For Shoulder, it's planned to be good, I need to draw a land. Grief is a 2-2, so it's not the fastest clock, right? Oh no, they have a Tormod script. They register my Legacy deck from yesterday into Legacy. Ha ha ha. I guess postboard, yes. I actually did. Postboard, yes. Alright, casting Jolder seems not real, so I'm gonna loot to find a second land. Do you have 4 power on the battlefield? Okay, I guess I won't find them. Cha 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 cha. The song sounds as if someone was singing onti onti onti. In Polish. Damn. Alright, I'll take Dark Ritual. I think Dark Ritual. I could take card and they don't have staff really to cast. And I have 2 mana. This is 7 hits. Doffy kills means 7 hits. Save the ritual, like... Nice gameplay. Oh yeah, that's a draw. Peak Legacy, yeah. Alright. Ditched a pot sizer. I just want to draw a land and then a Dark Ritual. Is it really that much to ask? The chalice for 1, they cut off their Dark Ritual as routes. Chrome Mox can only exile colored cards. I think it can exile any non-artifact card. But it only... Non-artifact, non-land, yeah, but it only adds mana of any of the exiled cards' colors. So if you exile Karn, you can't produce mana. Like, you tap it, but nothing happens. You use the ability, but nothing happens. You add no mana because Karn has no colors. I like how they committed their Chrome Mox Fotsies, but then they're like, no, actually. Well, lands, I mean... I'm fine if we don't draw lands for 5 more turns, either of us. Eight life, brother. City of Traitors. That means we lose. I think. Because they can play Chrome Mox Karn Assuming they have a helm in their sideboard. Yeah, not even Ancient Tomb. Not nice. They got a helm each. Mm-hmm. Wait, they have a Dark Ritual too. How they collect all of that? I mean, I guess we take the helm each. And attack Arnold. Why are they minus? Should have just blast, right? May play Chalice on 0-2.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Nice. What's happening? Really, bro? You draw a second one? This game.
He's a phenomenal.
But it's fine. The
control
last
player.
card was a Chalice.
Love.
I guess if they Chalice on 2, it's bad. But you kill Carnot. Can you animate Grief again? They have Thermal Script. Bros, this game is a struggle. If they challenge on 2 and I draw Ritual Shoulder, then we can win. Come on, come on. This was like... We need a tiny little bit more, a tiny little bit earlier. But just the Chalice now. Like, I drew the Unmask now. Guess I drew the land the previous turn, but... Not done yet. It is, it is. This matchup just looks horrible. I mean, you've seen their opening hand. This is how their opening hand looks like. But it is probably a horrible matchup, yeah, but... No way they have 2 helms. Yeah, they have Crypt. Chuja sobie mogę wsadzić taki playa, no. Alright, that would be... We would still need to win game 3, but yeah, I mean... Nothing more legacy-like than playing the first, you know, keeping a fine 7-card hand and then getting pounded by a main deck layliner. Let's check the LCQs. Sunday 2 a.m. Paper Popper LCQ. Wait, Sunday 2 a.m. Popper? That's already happened, right? Tomorrow 9 a.m. Pioneer. We're gonna try to play that. 4 p.m. Modern. Midnight Modern. Okay. Would you say getting your 2-2 menace blocked by 2 3-2s is more legacy or more vintage? Well, it's kinda is vintage, I think. But like the fact that the 3-2 was also flashed in, both of them were flashed in, and one of them was flashed in with a Dark Ritual. That's what the MTG offers outside of playing blue cantrips and Force of Will. Honestly, true. That's what the game is. So let's check my QPs. So I have 215, so I have 5 entries. Raz, dwa... No już odklikaj, no. Raz, dwa, trzy... 4, 5. Should I play elementals in all of the modern ones? There were 4 elementals yesterday in the challenge, right? Like top 3 decks for color omnavs. Might be an okay call. Spike just plays 2 lands fewer than other people. Played with 4 reprieve like Spike. No. I'm also like frequently weirded by Spike's decks where he doesn't necessarily seem to know that he can play like 2 or 3 copies of a card. And he plays 2 Nissas and 3 Omnav, so he knows that you can, but then also like reprieve has to be 4, 1 ring has to be 4. Is that like really that simple? Is that the strat? 2 cages, what's that for Yawgmoth? Cage not too bad. Oh, it's for living in, obviously. Huh. Stupid me. Maybe it's for stress testing the cards, maybe. I'm a little bitch on the other hand, and I put 2 copies of cards in my deck a lot. Anurax 2. What's Anurag on blue-white? What do I think of this list / archetype? You hate one-offs in a deck. Well, that's just wrong. It's a legacy deck, I don't have any opinions. As a Bojuka Bog. Reclaimer. It seems pretty hateful. Just said ending is bad because living and Entron are popular. It is true that those decks are popular. I don't think that really Like prismatic ending is actually probably okay card against Throne overall. I think it wins a noticeable amount of games, and you still will play against Ragavan monsters. I don't know, Zoo, just people playing decks. But I guess. I think this list still beats Merktide, okay. I mean, 2 ending is fine, just to have something early. Free Elish Norn. We lost to this guy. He had 2 prismatic endings. Remember the game when he... Oh, 2 more in the sideboard. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. It's not like Reprieve is gonna win you all that much against Tron, though. And living, like, or living, and it's gonna win you a bit, though. It's interesting. Why don't you think Reprieve helps much versus Living End? Well, I don't think it's gonna win you much, right? Because holding it up is kinda hard. Like you beat Charlotte's Agent sometimes, you don't beat Violent Outbursts into Agent. But maybe it helps you often enough to like hang on until you deploy the ferry. And you still have Halflink, the ferry. Scary. Like the winning list. The winning list, Harry has become a member of the sewer rats. So I like it too. Except for the Ladrami Skull. That one is cringe. Ladrami Skull. Brother. 2 Knight of Autumn. Okay. I guess it's to fetch Emra. Cool. Also 2 Iteration. Did you make the list with him? I posted some messages in the channel. I don't think we directly exchanged thoughts. It's a different Harry, yeah. Four-ring for Omnaf is your go-to. But if you played that, do you want to play Eleshnorns too? Because that sounds crazy, like a crazy amount of expensive cards to me at that point. 4 Ring, 4 Omnath, 4 Titania, like Titania Eleshnorn, that's just so many. Yeah, I get it as a mirror breaker, but I also still stands the care of this deck is crazy. 4, 3, 4. Maybe it's fine. I just don't get magic. I mean, it makes sense that I wouldn't get magic nowadays, but I would want to play 4 Bossejos, I guess, in my list. Alright, now that I have 4 rings, I can also play 4 rings. How many cards in that list come from a Standard League expansion? Some of the fetch lands. Bossejo for what? For Throne. What's my opinion about the ring? Like, I'm a bit surprised that you can play a deck like this with this many expensive cards, but it seems strong. And it does seem to like it. It does seem like the elemental deck needed that. It does seem like that elemental deck needed like more card advantage because it actually struggled with flooding and dying in the late game way too much. That goes up Epicenter deck. Does 4 o'clock kill fast enough these days to beat Tron when you Bosseju them? Well, you play Ren and you pick up your Bosseju. Yeah, Yorion being like the thing made like you capable of building deck a bit smoother, I guess. But I hated Yorion too. But it flied to a lesser sense, like Yorion definitely helped with that issue. Guess I'm a fool for wanting to play Lightning Bolt. Four ring is very good because getting it going is very good, and casting a second one is not bad. I mean, that's a logic, yeah, but like, what about putting a 7th expensive card into my deck? 8th hyper expensive card into my deck, but that's what I'm worried about. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't. No bindings. What are you talking about? They're here. 3 Omnath seems good. Okay, what about 4 Omnath? Omnath is cringe. Okay. Well, crumble to dust. That I really lost to Tron last time I played this. Seems clear that I lost to Tron. Fables. Everybody seems to play the Nissa. It's not like I liked Fable much. Alright, Aladami is cringe, but let's imagine. Spy was pretty high on this, okay. From what I've seen of this and play, like adding the mana is okay. He said he wanted third copy, okay. So sometimes you can be high on a card, but also not want to add more copies. Shrine ending is cringe, but against Mirrortron Living End. Typical parroting in the chat. Ending is like a great card against Tron. What are you talking about? Like, not a great card, but it's like a very live card against Tron. And like, if you really want to register decks that have no turn 1 plays, you're like, oh, I'll always have my halfling and I'll never like be on the draw where I would rather have a... I guess you can pitch Solitude and play Ring, and that's recoups the card advantage, so maybe it's fine. Is it absurd to play one Verdict? I think it's sounds stupid, pointless. Force of Negation doesn't seem like it's pitchable unless you play Pels Pierces. Narset doesn't seem too bad, yeah, Narset seems okay. Can easily cut one land? I could, yeah, maybe. Did you don't like Reprieve at all? I have not played with Reprieve. You like two variables, sure. Like, I mean, cards cost slots. What do I think about this amulet deck? Karn? Can't see Counterspell being playable. Counterspell and Blue-White seems kinda tough when my opponent's mana can go halfling into the fairy. It's like a very dangerous line. I would cut Karns. Miracle the Promise N has an issue, Ring counters the trigger. Okay, will they have the protection every turn? I'm not gonna play the call though, its call is too bad. It's just a waste of mana. At that stage of the game, it's pretty easy to keep playing Rings with the Fairy. I'll find my window. It doesn't sound trivial. Like you can like bounce, replay. What about your opponent's stuff? Don't you bounce their stuff because it's on the board and threatening? Titania too slow. It's game changing in some boards. I think Titania doesn't seem good to me at all. Like we've played plenty of Titania. It's a fun card. It's not a good card. I kind of hate this deck. It's just it's so ugly. Doesn't make sense to play Endurance the main deck. It's gonna be terrible in all the games except versus Living End specifically. Maybe I'll play all the LCQs with Burn, but Burn sucks. Ale drugiego bolta. Dobra. But I will lose all the mirrors because of the lightning bolt. One card, missing card is Endurance for Le. No, I just said that I'm not gonna play Endurance main deck because even if Living End is popular, you're not going to play against it often enough for it to be worthwhile. You're gonna just draw it against normal decks and regret that you have a blank all the time. Cut the Veils. Maybe like Spellpiece is better against Veil than Veil. Well, helps against Living End too. You have no cards yourself to play against Living End twice in a row. I get it, but then I'll have the cards in my sideboard. Spike lost yesterday. Spike lost the challenge. Also had Jetmir Zagov. I actually wanted the raw green. Zagov was better. I had an issue with that Jetmir, I think, in one or two games. And Danfa plus raw green better. Okay. Wow, great suggestion, Pohesun. Sorry, I can't spell in Data Triumph ever. It's EINDATHA, right? Think you want the shared type to be planes. Yeah, we have planes. What about Tasha Spirit Realm? Yeah, what about it? Can play another veto. Or something. Go to 23 lands. Sure. I mean, when I have so many, I guess you have the Rens. Especially if you have Rens with no balls, then it's like a bit of an issue because you want the fetches to actually do something. I mean, I'd rather play Notawara than go to 23 lands. Spag on 22, that's so few. Minamo. Minamo sounds funny, but not good. That deck will be so much easier to build when rings get banned. No, then it's gonna go back to sucking. Also, see you in 30 minutes. Alright, we're carrying Hallowed Fountain. If I ever miss it, then it's Chochi Adams' fault. Maybe they got unlucky. Maybe just having free Elishnorn doesn't matter because you know, 5 mana cards. I was suggesting carrying it for 23 lands, not Otawara. I'd rather have Fountain than Otawara. Okay. Well, I would rather have Otawara than like 23 lands. It's a pretty bad land. It's pretty colorless. Oh, let's try Otawara. Rampaging War Mammoth. I don't think it's modern legal. Second Broseju main deck. Okay. Convinced. We have a cyber slot now. Second Force of Will of Vigor because it's free. Anti-creativity card. I have Well of Summer. I have Elishnorn. So when's the first last chance? Also, we got a react on the. But we're gonna watch it after the next round. It says learn Polish with PolishPod101.com. 40 Polish words for everyday life. Basic vocabulary number 2. Okay. Dobbins Vita, I have so much. Maybe I just don't understand. What do you want? What are good cyborg cards? Any guesses what words will be there? I think dziękuję. Jak się masz? These type of words. You can play Flasters versus Living End. Two Spell Pierce. I can have two Vitas and two Spell Pierce. Happy now? Vita is better. Well, Vita number 3 is kinda heavy. Play Lavinia of the Halfling. It's fine. What's this song again? It bangs, but it plays a lot. Lost 4 kilograms in 2 weeks. That's 2 shits, right? Where did you lose it? Maybe you can contact the lost and found department. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I lost it in Copenhagen because the food is insanely expensive, and expensive means good quality, which makes weight loss easier. Cool. Favorite artifact creature? Are you asking me? It's for Excel Metamorph. It means I cannot afford to eat, okay. Were you actually unable to afford to eat, or were you just unwilling? City of Traitors, Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal, Nox Opal. Co tam chłop odpierdziela, no? Carnold, wiadomo. I hacking love Vintage. Sorry, Legacy. Fetch is Stormwood script. I think price on Halfling and Ring will go down. No. Never. Well, neither of those two cards does anything. I'll take a cheap one. I mean, I can't win against anyone Stormwood script anyways. Call is by Zerk. Foil Line of the Void. Co tam chłopak pierdolił? O, Latisa zagrał, nie, fajnie. Może było lepiej zatrzymać Unmask. Nie no, wiadomo było, że autów nie ma, chłop nie wypierdoli. To akurat może lepiej było, no może lepiej. Chciałem zobaczyć, co tam ma w ręce w deku. Full A-line. Problem. You need Emrakul on your deck? Alright, random sideboarding. I don't want the 2-drops. I don't think so. If I get Leyline, then I'll one up and play Jodred. I walk a lonely road. I do not walk a lonely road. I walk a lonely. Skip. Poi mulligans to 4. No, 3 zagraj lejliny. What happened to Serenity in Reanimator? I started cutting it because most people played hate in hand from hand, and I was starting putting 2-drops into my sideboard to transform. But I do play against a second deck where I would be happy to have Serenity. It's probably better than some of the monsters that I have in my sideboard to have some Serenities. I guess the actual leyline decks.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Love.
Okay, he has 2 cards in hand. If he doesn't play land card, then we can go turn 4 Shoulder and kill him. Can also draw a Ritual or Petal. Thank you, Joseph MTG, for the sub. We'll take key, okay. Sure. Turn 4 Shoal is a powerful legacy line. Bez czapki. O kurde, nie, ale zjebałem. Bros, I have popsułem. I should have fetched a Swamp earlier. Ay. That's my fault. Okay. Pass. Can get easily punished. Why nobody in the chat reminded me that I have Magus of the Moon in my deck? Do we still go for it to strip my opponent? Well, I want to play the Shoulder to clock him first. Okay, 2 Tombs. What's that? Basalt Monolith, okay. That's so much mana. You would play Magus now duo. Honestly, probably true, yeah. I think you're right. I should have played the Magus. I got sidetracked. I absolutely should have played Magus on the previous turn. Not Sholdred. Just fetch the second Swarm and play Magus and then Sholdred. Probably clocks in the same amount of turns anyways, if you actually count it. It's a coward's line. No, it's reasonable. That was so bad. No co tam zagrywasz? Karnolda, super, świetnie. Mightstone, Weakstone. Problem. Very good draw. Undeserved, honestly. At least they can't echo. I don't think they play echo. I'll kill Karen, right? Then when goes to 10, and I attack for a 6. I don't know, they can Karen, that's like good. I mean, now the Magus makes them not take damage from Ancient Tombs, it's not even actually particularly good. It's kinda maybe not good to play anymore, honestly. Maybe I should have kept it in my hand. Because it might deal less damage. Okay. That was horrible. Let's have all the Thoughtseizes. No, because they have Mightstone. No, I just discarded the Mightstone, bro. Oh, you mean in their deck? Actually, Bowmaster. Let's have Bowmasters against them because they stop the ring. I mean, it's not clear because it does cut maybe some outs. I don't know. Dies in 2 turns, anyways. Bowmasters don't stop the ring protection. Well, I mean, does the game always end on that turn? I don't think it does. They can never make you kill your Bowmasters. You can always keep pinging your army and then you... Also, they don't play the Echo Da Vinci, so you don't even know what's in their deck, so please don't misinform. Also, like, if they have protection and they, like, get to go off in 1 turn, then that's fine. What you do is you keep pinging your army and it grows and gains counters, but that's fine. No, my opponent is playing a colorless deck. They don't play colored lands. This is what they're playing. Almost assuredly. Yeah, good advice, Zerk. Small, I don't think this hand does anything. Player moves to 5. Leyline. Crystal Vein. Sacrifice it, play green monolith. Alright, is that turn 1 Karn? Is that Leyline and turn 1 Karn? I mean, I guess. Okay. Funny, funny. I can discard that. Alright, I regret not playing Serenities today. Would be much simpler if I had 4 Serenity over some of the funny cards in my sideboard. Best card in Legacy Saga, okay. Sure, bro. If you think so. Karnolda już dogrywasz? Dobra, nie ma co zbierać. Alright, disastrous. Actually... Short stream. Anything else to play? No. Alright. I guess I'll see you back tomorrow for some of the LCQs. And I hope you stay hydrated, broskis. Until then. And see you. Maybe raid stream is gonna be a bit longer.